host, El Vago, owner, operator of El Vago Burger and Barbecue, located at 4701 Banana Drive, Motown, Texas, Molina neighborhood.
Welcome to the Volo podcast, home of the black sheep and the outcast. Welcome to the Volo podcast, no cap, true stories, what you know about that? Welcome to the Volo podcast, home of the black sheep and the outcast. Welcome to the Volo podcast, no cap, true stories, what you know about that?
Welcome back to the Volo. I'm your host, El Vago, and today I have a special friend of mine, Mario Superstar Salazar. He's a real badass comedian, funny, hilarious as shit, man.
You got your funny.
I'm glad you came by, man.
Absolutely, bro. Thank you for having me here, bro.
Sir.
The Volo.
Yeah.
Sounds futuristic. But you said it's like a chill spot. That's
Yeah.
what the Volo means.
Yep. The party, the hangout spot.
The hangout spot. No, that's what's up, man. I learned something new, bro.
Yeah.
That's more Corpus slang or
Well, shit, I heard it in California.
in Cali?
Yeah.
Cali slang, the Volo.
Yeah.
Sale pa'l Volo.
Kid Frost did a song back
Oh,
in the
really?
days that called the Volo.
Yeah, the dude's a legend, bro.
Hell yeah.
He was the first like Latino like rapper,
Chicano
no?
rapper. Yeah.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, what's up?
Mad respects to Mr. Frost. Si acaso you're watching, bro. Hey, you never know, bro.
Yeah, you never know.
That's it. The Volo's blowing up. That's awesome, man.
Yeah, man. So you came and did a show yesterday for me at
Simon.
Rich's, man. How'd that go for you?
It's good, man. Estaba agüitado because you left early, bro. But I understand, bro. And I was asking people, on me, because I was giving like shout outs
Yeah.
at the end, and I was like, on el compa El Vago. And I thought you were back, in the
Yeah.
back cooking, because dude, we were just talking about Chingo, bro. Igualmente for you, bro. I admire your work ethic so much.
Yeah,
You're saying you wake up early all the time.
Yeah, I wake up at 5 every morning, man, to get started, and it's an all day thing. People think that they're like, oh man, you open at 12 and you close like at 6 or 7, like, you know what I mean? But no, hombre, we get up early to start with the briskets, and then I make everything there, man. Everything.
Wow,
rice,
bro.
beans, gravy, everything, bro. Do everything there.
And that's every day, bro.
Every
Waking
day,
up
man.
at 5 every day. Like I wake up maybe once a week for radio or TV, like at 6, and I gotta recover for 4 days, bro. I'm not the same. No, but yo también, like with the travel and all the writing and all the gotta book my shows, gotta book my airfare, gotta do networking.
Yeah.
It's work, man.
Yeah,
I mean,
it is, bro.
so I always say, man, I work 100 hours for myself, so I won't work 40 hours for somebody else.
Yeah.
And
Yeah, no, man, that's one thing, man. I won't ever work for nobody else again, man.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I got so much into what I'm doing, and I just, hopefully it takes off the way I want to, and it goes the way I want to, and it just, keeps going.
and it's already almost there, bro. Like it's like El Vago, it's already synonymous. Like a lot of people were like complimenting you, like,
Yeah.
oh man, like the food there is awesome. I was hearing a lot of people that were at the show saying like, man, so you already become part of like Corpus Christi lore, bro.
Yeah, pretty much,
like
man.
everybody like Corpus is like, you associate Corpus Christi with El Vago, bro.
Yeah.
So hats off to you,
Yeah,
bro.
I can't go
Thank you for
anywhere.
that, sir.
I can't go anywhere without someone recognizing
See?
me. Yeah, they
That's
"Hey,
awesome,
man,
bro.
Had your food. Your food's real good, or
That's
whatever. Or they
cool.
watch the podcast, and I'm used to when tatted up dudes are looking at me, I feel, oh man, this is gonna start some shit.
Get it,
It's gonna want some pedo, right?
Sí.
Hey man, aren't you that guy from the podcast? I even have police officers let me go because of the
That's
podcast.
what's
Yeah.
up. See, that's the best, bro.
Hell yeah.
When a cop and I just got pulled over recently, man. One of my lights was out. I was coming back from a show, and I was hosting like a Halloween costume thing. And the cop, like, I could tell he recognized me, and he was super cool, and he let me go, but he didn't tell me he knew who I was, but I
Yeah.
could tell he knew who I was, but I think he kind of wanted to keep it professional.
Yeah.
But he let me go, so
That's
that was
badass, man.
But it never, like, to me, bro, it never gets old getting recognized or getting...
Yeah.
When somebody tells you, man, like in my profession, I gotta be funny,
Yeah.
So when somebody tells me, hey, man, you're super funny, it always makes me feel good.
Yeah, hell yeah.
I don't think that I'll ever get tired of it.
Yeah.
So the first time I got recognized at an airport, because I mean, getting recognized at home, in El Valle,
Yeah.
pues I've been there my whole life. So, pero like when I got recognized at a Denver airport, I was like, man, this is
That's
cool,
badass,
bro.
hell
Yeah.
yeah.
And so a lot of people recognize my voice, but they don't know the face behind the voice. So when she's like, man, I know you from from your videos, they're super funny, man. Like I recognize you from your videos, and I'm thinking like, well, how? Because I don't have my face on it, but it's when maybe they scroll through my my stuff and
you are.
they see my pretty face and they're like, that's the dude.
Yeah,
man.
Arredondo, the chicken burger man. Thank you, bro.
Oh, we're
Cheers,
live.
Bro. Yeah, we're live, bro.
Órale.
We're live.
What's
so
up,
people
man?
can ask questions and
Simón, ¿qué onda? Saludos para mi good friend Eddie Arredondo, man. He's a wrestler, referee.
Yeah, he is.
And it's cool, man, because I've gone to events where he's the referee, and he's more popular than some of the wrestlers, man. He gets chants. The referee getting chants, bro. Eddie, and he plays it, bro.
Yeah, I tell everybody we have the same last name. I would tell everybody that's my cousin Eddie.
Boy.
Yeah.
That's what we always do that, bro. Latinos, we're notorious for that.
Hell
bro.
yeah.
Like, oh, it's mi primo. He said the last
Yeah,
name.
pinche primo.
Chingón, man.
Yeah. Then I have homeboys that are like la prima se rima.
Sí, siempre. A la prima se la rima.
Chill, man. So where you originally from?
I'm from La Balboa, La Idela, Southside McAllen.
Yeah.
Born and raised. My home club, Cine El Rey, around the corner. That venue's been there since 1947, I believe. Damn. It's a historic theater. A lot of comedians love performing at it just because you feel you can sense the historic vibe in it, the tradition, and so many from Tintan to Elida, like Reina to so many performers have graced that stage. Cantinflas, bro.
Oh, no shit.
I saw my first ever movie at a theater was La Bamba. I didn't go to like the Cinemarks. That was the first time I was ever at a movie theater. It was the Mexican movie theater at the time, and it was Cine El Rey, and it was La Bamba. So around the corner from there is this place called Bella Cara. That's like a cosmetic or a spa sort of thing. Yeah. But it used to be a little night clinic, and that's where I was born. Oh, like a few feet from where my home comedy club was. Damn, so that's pretty cool, man. It's in Southside McAllen. I was born and raised there, and then I went to the military, where the whole superstar persona got created. Yeah, man. People. When I was first started comedy, man, there was a lot of comedians, especially from Houston, bro. Yeah. Just comedians, the Houston haters, bro. They would be like, oh, they would talk smack, bro. Because I had a nickname. They're like, do you really need to have a nickname to get yourself noticed? Why don't you have your jokes to get yourself noticed? And it's like, why? Somebody that calls himself superstar. But the whole superstar was because I used to, when I was in the Marine Corps, in my specialty school, my MOS school, which was supply 3043. Can't fly without supply. We were all a bunch of wrestling fans. Yeah. Huge, and this was in the peak of wrestling, like Stone Cold.
Yeah, I was gonna say when it was good.
When it was just the Attitude Era. Yeah. That's what they called it. And so we started our own backyard wrestling league, bro, and it got popular, bro. People, other Marines from the base would just come and see us, just beating the snot out of each other. We weren't trained, bro, so a lot of times we were like mess each other up, doing back DDTs, concussing each other, bro, jumping off the freaking the 2-story barracks and stuff, dude, doing elbow drops, bro. So I was cutting this promo on this dude, and the song Ghetto Superstar was playing in the background, like somebody in the barracks had it playing, so we could kind of hear it. And I was in the middle of cutting a promo, and I remember I told this dude, "You hate me because you ain't me, because I'm Mario." And then that song was playing, and then I was like, "Oh shit, that rhymes with my last name, bro." I'm Mario Superstar Salazar, And from then on, like it just caught on within my little Marine circle. And so I just, man, I ran with it, bro.
Yeah.
I got stationed in San Diego, California. My first ever tattoo, bro, was the little superstar Salazar tattoo, bro. That was my first ever. You know how much I paid for this, bro? How much do you think I paid for this, bro?
Shit, man, probably like $50.
140, bro.
Damn.
I got hustled, bro. some surfer dude in like a beach in in San Diego. I forgot where exactly where, but yeah, $140 for this, bro.
Damn.
So yeah, I just ran with the whole superstar thing. So when I started doing comedy, I just one time told the promoter, just to put it in the flyer that. And it just kind of stuck, but I got a lot of heat for it at first, bro.
Yeah, that's the way it is, bro. You can't do nothing, man. See, people see you do something and they don't like it, they're gonna, they're gonna say shit, whatever. I guess because they can't do it, or I don't know what the hell it is, bro. Like, I think everybody, to be successful, you have to be good at what you're doing, and you gotta stay in your lane. You know what I mean? If you're good, if the person's good at what they're doing, leave them alone, man. Let them, let them be them. Let them do good. If it ain't for you, if you're not as good with it, maybe it's not for you. You got to find what you're good at, man. You got to stay in your lane.
Yeah. I mean, for comedy, bro, I see a lot of comedians, bro, that they're just not good. I see so many and I think, and they're just like, there's some comics that just go on the road with a big comic, and they're just content with that,
Yeah.
But it's como wrestling también, bro. Like comedy, like if you're not in it to be the best, bro,
Yeah.
to always, and I know it's kind of a just compete with yourself sort of thing, but at the same time, man, you always strive to to be the best at stand up. Don't get complacent. Always try to stay relevant, always stay writing, always stay networking, always stay working. And that's why there's millions of comics, bro, but there's only very, very few that slip through those cracks. And and me, I've been doing it 17 years, and I don't even some comics get off on that, like, oh, well, I've been doing it for 30 years. Oh, you haven't done anything, bro. Like we're in the same career path,
Yeah.
I don't really like saying I've been doing comedy 17 years, because like, what have I really done? I still think there's still a lot for me to learn and a lot for me to grow. So like, I never stay complacent, bro. I always try to,
But with that mentality, dude, you'll keep growing and growing, man.
Ojalá, man, que Dios te oiga, bro. It has been a grind, and but at the same time, man, it's como me dice, man, like you stay, you perfect your craft, you stay ready. So when that opportunity comes, it's like papas, bro. It's like nothing,
The ones that never get ahead are the ones that think they know it all.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Because you don't learn anything because you know it all. You know what I mean? And they just stay stuck. And while everybody's passing them up that are trying to learn.
And that and también one thing that I see from younger comics, I guess, especially the comics from from my hometown, bro. They not the ones that are already like established and we're doing stuff, but the younger cats, bro, they don't like to their ego. I guess it's I don't know, it's a generational thing, but their ego won't let them see other comedians. They won't, maybe they don't want to get influenced by them or something. But man, when I was coming up, man, when I was 4, 5, 6, 7 years in still, I would every single week I would go, and go see these comics, because that's, you can always learn, and these comics, if they're not on the show, they won't go support.
Yeah.
They won't go show love. And I'm like, dude, you're missing, dude, something could happen that, one of the comics can make it. You're there to go support the show. They need a comic. Hey man, go up there and do 10 minutes, or you can learn something. You can network with the comic.
Yeah.
I would go every single week to watch every single comic and just see the different styles, see how they would handle a crowd, how they would handle a heckler, how they would handle a microphone that de repente se le acaban las batteries,
Yeah.
And these some kids nowadays, man, they're like, nah, bro, like, if I'm not part of the show, then que voy. And I'm like, that's such a crappy attitude to have, man.
Yeah.
And I even had this show on Wednesday, bro. Se invitó un vato solo para el show. He's like, can I do some time? I was like, yeah, man. I was like, I was already had kind of a full lineup, you know, and I already tenía una espina from that dude because I did a show at this venue here in Corpus that you could fish off of.
No,
you
no
know?
shit.
And so I did the show there, and the guy I rode up with, he brought his homie along, and he asked me, can I have time? But I was like, it's not my show, you know, I'm the headliner, but it's not my show. And I think he asked the producer, and the producer told him like he had some other guest spots. So instead of watching the show, este vato estaba ahí fishing. Instead of watching the show or you know, studying the other comics, you know, he was out there fishing. And I was like, pues chingado, vato. So he's the one that asked me for a guest spot on the show that I had. And I was that kind of rubbed me the wrong way, but I was like, nah, pues, you know, give him a shot. And so we're at the show, y el vato me pregunta, hey, am I getting paid? Which I was gonna pay him anyway. But just to like invite yourself as a guest spot and then asking to get paid, that kind of like, okay, bro, you know.
Yeah, people are weird like that.
See, bro. I mean, I hate to sound like an old fogey, bro, but it's just like these kids nowadays, you know, they don't know what we went through.
Yeah, you gotta pay your dues.
Pay your dues, yeah. Pero I mean, and I look at it también, pues when I was starting off, bro, it was it was so much. I get to the comics from the 80s. También they're probably saying like, "Whoa, they all these comics, man, they have GPS now, so we have to do it back in the day with a map and quién sabe qué." So, and, you know, every generation struggles, man. You know,
Prenden un leñón.
prenden un leñón. What's that? What
a joint?
See, I'm learning so many slang, man. Eddie said, puro Valle 956. A huevo, carnal. Saludos para Top Notch Grilling. Everybody's talking about the food, bro.
Yeah.
Like I said, man, El Vago has become part of Corpus Christi lore, bro. Amazing, man.
Yeah, man, it's crazy, bro. I kind of fell into this by accident. I didn't really know it was gonna do like what it's doing now. You know what I mean? But I'm glad, you know,
It's your purpose,
everything
bro.
happens. Yeah. Everything happens for a reason, man.
See, Simon, it's your purpose.
Yeah, man. Where'd you go to school at?
The School of Hard Knocks. Now, everybody. I went to McAllen Memorial High School.
Yeah.
It was a high school in McAllen, which like 80% of that school is, I mean, it's a public school, but like 80% of it, it's like richie kids. Like, I'm not gonna say white, because there's like a lot of like, I mean, rich fresa Mexican kids, you know, it's a lot of rich folks, but then the other 20% were my neighborhood, which was the ghetto of McAllen, La Balboa, or one of the ghettos in McAllen. So it was a kind of weird dynamic, bro, of like rich kids and poor kids.
Yeah.
And I mean, so much so, bro, that it had the cafeteria where all the poor kids sat, and then the new cafeteria where all the rich kids sat, bro. Damn. It was such a... And then they had like a certain section of lockers that were all the rich kids hung out, and then the poor kids had their... It was like, man, I was like, we're in the 50s or what, bro?
Segregated
de madre, bro. Shout out to McAllen Memorial Mustangs. Just segregators. Just segregators.
And your parents, man?
My parents, my dad passed away in May 1st of 2004. I remember I was working at Ticketmaster, and my sister... she came, they called me up, you know, I didn't have a cell phone at the time. Yeah. They called me up and they were like, hey, your sister's here. And when I saw my sister, I got kind of, it's like one of those things that you knew. And so yeah, he passed away May 1st, but they had been divorced for a while then. And my dad, he got locked up when I was 5 for a few years. Yeah. Moviendo jale, ya sabes, typical Mexican story.
Yeah.
And my mom is such a straight and narrow, you know, church lady, very, you know, sweet, doesn't get in trouble, very honest. She worked as a cashier for 40 years. People would tell me that, man, your mom was so seria, bro. She was so honest. She would like, always give you the exact change, and she would always ask like for the, she was never like not doing tranzas there in that store. And then for my dad, era bien cagalero, dude. So he was in prison for a few years, and he got out, got deported. Man, I hope I don't get my sister in trouble for this. my dad's already dead. Trump administration, pero my sister bien hood lo cruzó, crossed him over. So he was he was living back my old neighborhood, and when I had just gotten back from the military, tenía como like a year and a half, and I was spending more time with him. Getting to go baseball. He was a big baseball fan, so we would go watch like the minor league baseball games, and then man, he passed away, and I mean, I know he's super proud of me, man. But he never got to see me perform stand up. I was actually at that time, I was thinking about either started training for wrestling or doing stand up. I was still like, but stand up, it's a lot less physically demanding, a lot less physically demanding. Because I've done some now, but I've done it at this weight. But I can just imagine when I just got out of the military, what would have done, and si le ha pegado chingos, pero I went the lazy route, bro. I went. But
I think it's more beneficial for you, though, right?
See, man. See, because I get expand on. I mean, I get to talk about so many subjects.
You don't have to be hurt all the time either.
Yeah, that too, bro. Cuando me cortaron el pelo, bro, I was like sore for like a week, and that's just because they threw me down on the ground, gently, and it still hurt.
Yeah, man, shit. I get up every morning in pain, man. As the older I get, the worse it gets, man. I was like, fuck, man. You see these wrestlers like Undertaker, and they're still going at it sometimes. I know he retired already, but when he does stuff, I'm like, fuck, man.
There was this Survivor Series. It was yesterday. I was watching it in the parking lot before the show. One of the big old dude, man. His name's Bronson Reed. He jumped off not the top rope, the cage, snapped his ankles, bro, and he just posted like, injuries are temporary, moments are forever. Like, he knew he was gonna mess himself up. He's too big of a dude to be doing that. He knew he was gonna jack himself up, pero le valió madre. He's like, hey, memories. And man, he's out for a few months, bro. But he wanted that big moment, and that's like, what wrestlers live off of that, bro. They're
like Mick Foley.
Mick Foley. I got to work with Mick, man. Really cool dude. Yeah, le traje Delia's tamales, bro. He loved them, bro. He had me send him some out. Know him some out. Yeah, that dude was crazy, bro. I have a really funny story about Mick Foley. He's the one that actually helped me quit drinking.
Oh, no shit.
Yeah, man, I used to be a bad drunk, and I had brought him down a few the year prior, right? And we brought him back again following year. He liked the Delia's tamales so much, bro. And at that time, I was going through a DWI charge that I was fighting. And they put a breathalyzer in my truck. And these aren't the new breathalyzers that people like. They're
all fancy.
All fancy. But I said vape. He's like, what is that chick doing? She vaping? Nah, she's doing her. she's doing a freaking breathalyzer.
Yeah.
So I picked him up and from the airport, dropped him off. He's like, can you pick me up in a few hours before the show so I can go to Target? I was like, yeah, man. When I picked him up, the thing didn't ring at all, right? And he didn't even notice it. But while I was driving him to Target, so he can get socks. And he just put his signature on it and the Sacco.
Yeah, Sacco.
Sold out on that, bro.
No
Sold
shit.
out, bro. $20, bro. Just printing money. And Mick Foley. But I was taking him to Target. De repente, suena la pinche breathalyzer, bro. And I'm blowing on it. He doesn't say anything. And then we go to Chick-fil-A, bro. And I'm you know how they're so friendly, bro. They're so friendly there, bro. And but they were waiting for me to pay, but then the thing goes out because I still had the car on. So I'm there. Yo, it says blow softer. Chinga. Blow harder. I never got it right. Then it said less teeth. I'm like, why does it say less teeth, bro? That's weird. But yeah, he saw that it was a breathalyzer, and then we got our food. we drop them back off, picked them up for the show. It went off again when I'm driving them. So I was gonna leave my truck there and then have one of my buddies pick me up. So, but I didn't tell him this. So I left the truck parked in the back in the alleyway of there of Cine El Rey, and I started drinking, bro. Chingas, bro. Got drunk. So the end of the night, like everybody leaves. My homie took off with some chicks, bro. So I me dejó solo. And it was like the owner, and then me, and then Mick Foley, right? The owner like pays me out, and Mick Foley's just looking at me, dude. This guy that's been thrown off cages and been slammed and has his ear ripped off and hit with barbed wire. I saw genuine fear in his eyes, bro. And he just asked me, like, Mario, how many spirits have you had? He said spirits, bro. And I was like, no te calles, Mick. I was like, man, don't worry, bro. I have somebody picking us up, bro. You know who picked us up, bro? My mom, bro. My mom picked us up, and she had no idea who Mick Foley is, bro. She thought I was just hanging out with hobos. She's like, este hobo está chingón. Oh, man. And the whole time, my mom's talking smack, bro. Ni piensas que te voy a llevar a Whataburger. We dropped him off in his hotel room, bro, and I was just so embarrassed, bro. I was like, chica, bro. But Big Foley had to get a ride from my mom, bro. Ando bien borracho.
Hey, that's a badass story, though.
Yeah, man. Bro. So that was the what made me kind of like, hey, man, I need to chill out on this drinking, bro. Yeah. I've been sober 7 years, man.
Yeah, badass, man. I haven't drank since since I was 21, man.
That's great, man.
Yeah.
Congratulations, Karan.
When I got out, they had a birthday party and he was there.
Yeah.
Man, dude, I drank so much. There was a Oso Negro, Jose Cuervo, Everclear. And, I know, Wild Turkey. Like, we had all kinds of shit, and then we mixed it all together, man. That shit could have started up a car. I thought it was strong, man. I got so fucked up. I don't know how the hell I drove from here all the way to. I was living in Port Vago during the time.
Yeah, Port the Cow.
Yeah, I don't know how the hell I did it, man.
And you drove from Port Vago down
from here to Port Vago drunk. And I don't even. All I remember is I got home, and it was like 3 a.m. My mom was awake. She was going to work. She goes, "Tienes hambre?" I said, "Yeah." She had made some eggs with beans or whatever, and there was no queso fresco. So I remember I threw Parmesan cheese on top of it or whatever. And I ate it in chingas with tortillas, right? And man, I started like about 20 minutes later, I threw up everything, bro. And the taste of beer and Parmesan cheese made me never want to drink again. So I haven't really drank since. Then every once in a while I have like, a little bit, but I really don't care for it, man. I just like smoke mota. That's it.
Yeah, bro. It's the taste of Parmesan and Vironga, bro.
When's the last time you talked to Mick Foley?
I haven't really talked to him since. I mean, just Twitter interactions here and there.
Yeah.
But yeah, I haven't really talked to him. I should hit him up.
Yeah. Like, hey, remember my mom gave you rides?
Yeah. I should, bro. Remember those Delia's Tamales, bro, and my mom?
Yeah. Hey, so what happened with Delia's Tamales? Is it still there?
Yeah, it's still there, man.
Yeah.
It's still there. I mean, I know they're, I guess, going through what they're going through, man.
Yeah.
That lady started off in my hood, actually.
No shit.
Yeah, she was from my hood. I remember she would sell door to door, and then they got a little spot right there, and then they moved to the big one, like not like a bigger spot, and then they just went valley wide, and then San Antonio.
Yeah, I was gonna say in San Antonio también.
Sí.
That's badass, man.
But and then now I have a choke, bro, where I go, man, when I see like I can only do it really in the valley in San Antonio, and I see the staff in chingas. I'm like, man, give it up for your staff, man. They're working harder than Adelia's Tamales employees, bro. Make sure y'all sign a W-9. And then I go, man, I could go on all night about tamales jokes because I have so many jokes about tamales.
Yeah.
You want to know how many? A dozen. What's up, TikTok? See, bro.
So what made you get into comedy?
Didn't want to train for wrestling. Yeah. No, just I knew, I guess since I was a kid, man, I knew my purpose was to be an entertainer. Sort of like siempre I was always the class clown. I was never really like the funny guy in my family because my uncles, those dudes, they're freaking hilarious, bro.
Yeah.
They would take over. They would like battle each other on who would be the funniest in all the the posadas that we have, all the New Year's parties and all the parties, bro. My uncles would just take command in the room and just joke after joke after joke, impersonations, and I was just so like awed by them. Like, man, dude, look how they have like my whole family laughing. They have my abuela laughing. They have my mom laughing. They have my tias laughing. They have everybody. I was just so awed by them. But by the time I was a kid, man, I couldn't compete with them. They were so sharp.
Yeah.
But now I think I can get them. But yeah, and then so it carried over to school. I was always kind of like the class clown in school. Always had an opinion about something, and I think that's what comedians are. We kind of we look at stuff like we have a lot of questions about stuff, like that's we have a comedian mind where everything, it's not a joke, but it's we question everything, and we find humor in that, and yeah, I was very opinionated in school, and I was just a funny dude, and then in the Marine Corps with the whole superstar persona, it was just enhanced, bro. I was the worst Marine ever, bro. But like I got out honorably barely, bro. Me la pasaba haciendo ecstasy and me defending your country just on ecstasy in Tijuana, partying out, bro. Just crazy, bro. And I knew that I was like, what I thought. I always loved stand up, but I never thought I was gonna be like. I always thought like, yeah, man, I could be funny, but I don't know if I could write my own jokes. I don't know if I could. I know I can entertain a crowd, but can I write my own jokes? So I was like, maybe I could, be a wrestling manager. And then when I was like, 17, 18, 19 is when the Real World was really popular. And, like, the whole rise of reality TV. So I always thought that was going to be sort of my first venue, like my first avenue of making it as a movie star. And I also wanted to be an actor, sort of, because I never thought like comedy, that I could write my own jokes, but I was like, maybe I could, be on the Real World or algo así, Pero, it never really came to fruition. And then just stand-up started becoming more and more like it was just calling at me pretty much, because there were some comedians that came down to the E Club there in Miramar in San Diego, where I was stationed at, and I went to go see them, and it just like, I was so blown away, man. I was like, man, dude, look how these dudes just have these people, man, and it was just calling me, man. And I tried it once in the Marine Corps on base, and I did really good. And se me quedó la espina. And just went back home. There was really no comedy scene. And me and Raymond Horta, we pretty much, and Cine El Rey, we pretty much created the scene.
I never got to meet him, man, but I watch his stuff. He's good, man. He's such
a great dude, man. And he'll I mean, I'm gonna tell him to come do this podcast, bro.
Yeah.
He'll love to be in it. He will love you, man. He'll love your food and just your whole.
I sent him some beard stuff a couple years ago.
See, some beer
for beard stuff. For
his beard.
Yeah.
Orale, cool.
That was a couple years ago. I sent it to him, whatever. But then, I got caught up with the restaurant stuff, so I really haven't got in. I'm going to again, man. I have a lot of people asking for. I make a lot of beard products and shit.
Man, dude, it's jack of all trades, bro.
Yeah, man. I was trying a bunch of different things, man.
See?
Yeah.
That's the Volo, your purpose.
Yeah, I know, for real, man. It's pain in the ass, but it's
I can imagine, bro. Es una chinga, bro. Yo, si nomás preparando breakfast para yo solo.
Yeah,
bro.
it sucks, man, because all the prices are going up on everything.
Yeah. Was they gonna start coming back down?
I hope so, man. I hope so, porque everything jumped up overnight, man.
Yeah, I know a lot of small local restaurants didn't make it, bro, because of the rise, and you know, the rise of the expensive.
Yeah, it was scary,
stuff,
man. There's some times where, you know, everybody looks at me and they're like, "Oh man, that dude's rich. He's doing good." Shit, man. Everything goes right back, bro. Or it goes right back to the
Yeah.
business, man. You know, I barely sometimes have enough to pay my bills, man. It's hard, bro. It's
Yeah.
hard, man. It's hard.
Man.
You know, you gotta make sacrifices sometimes, and you know, just gotta do what I gotta do until you know, gotta make it, fake it till you make it.
Ah, huevo. Ah, huevo. Man, can I try these chips on air real quick?
Hell
bro?
yeah, man. Try them
Look
out.
at that, bro. The Lay's. Vago had a hand in doing that. That's how much he does everything. He even does cucumber, Japanese Lay's. So, man, yeah, bro. Let's see what these taste like, bro. Brand new. Oh, wait. Here we go.
Never mind.
Huelen a...
Can't eat cucumbers.
Yeah. Pepino de chino.
Are they little?
Pepino de chino. That one has brown stuff in it.
That's the cucumber.
Oh man.
Nope.
Nope.
No, man. No. Oh, and that's a fat dude with the munchies right now.
Yeah.
Say no. You want to try, bro? I can't really put a taste a name on the taste.
You
bro,
should have
but
got the pizza one.
yeah. Tan gacho, ¿verdad? Dale cono, pero you want to try it, but try it.
Fuck, man.
Try it,
I
bro.
got you.
You can taste the cucumber, but it's not. It's like a fake cucumber taste.
Yeah, it's like a synthetic cucumber, bro.
Synthetic.
It's weird.
It's K2. Yeah. What the fuck?
Right? No. It was bad.
Kind of tastes like what they give you in church, those little wafer things. Like,
Yeah.
But with flavor.
Synthetic flavor.
Like cardboard. Tell homie to do a backflip check.
Somebody say, no sabes que es un leñón. Y me digo que soy marihuano y no, no sé qué es leñón. That's a new one, man.
Yeah.
I'm gonna start saying that, man. The Volo and the leñón, bro. Man, those are bad, bro.
Fuck, man. Finish them, Checo.
Huh?
Finish them.
Hell no.
I don't know how
That
can
way,
anybody
huh?
finish those, bro.
Those chinos, they like that shit
See
again.
that they have all that seaweed and all that.
Yeah. Should have got the pizza ones.
The pizza one, right? Era de Japón también la.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeesh. Oh man, yeah, that was bad.
So where you headed now, man? What's your next stop at for comedy?
Man, last night's show was really fun.
Yeah.
Had a lot of fun, man. Turtleneck. Shout out to Turtleneck.
What was that about? I saw that everywhere this morning. I was like, oh man, I missed it.
No, but it was some dude, bro. He was there with two ladies, and I think he was like hooking up with one of them, or he was on a date with one of them. But when Roland got off, and he introduced me, he made a comment like, "Oh, like when are you gonna say something funny?" He said that to Roland, and I was like, "Man, what a dick, dude." So I went up, and the first thing I did, I zoned in on him, and I just started making fun of him. He was wearing a turtleneck, and I was like, "Of course."
What's the word?
So I was just calling him turtleneck all the time. So every time I would, every time, in the most random times, I would say like, yeah, like I would bring him up, like turtleneck, like I would just say that, and people that were like had been paying attention since the beginning, they were like on the joke since the beginning. So, but at the end of the night, just everybody was just going turtleneck. Yeah, man. Back to, with the wrestling también, bro. As I was telling my buddy, bro, I do my stand up with a lot of wrestling components to it. I'm such a huge wrestling fan that sometimes, like, I'll go to a town and there's a big wrestling trope that the bad guy, the heel, he'll talk smack about the hometown, or he'll mispronounce the name.
Yeah.
And I love doing that in stand-up comedy, bro, just to see how much I can get away with it till they start noticing.
Yeah.
because I'll do it first real nonchalant. I was doing a show in Gilroy, California, and I kept calling it Gayroy. And I said it the first time, like I was doing my show. I was like, man, I'm finally here in Gayroy. Just real like that, like real like it got, and then I noticed that people were like kind of like, did he say Gayroy? He's like, oh, he probably like yeah, and then I did it again and then again. So after the fourth time, they're like, all right, fucker. Like, but they were so into it, bro.
Yeah.
Like I could just say Gayroy and they would just start busting out laughing. And some dude came up to me también, with some big old buff dude, también tatuado.
Yeah.
He's like, man, that's the first and only time anybody was gonna call my city Gayroy. You're cool because you're funny, man. But anybody else, man, I would have messed them up. I was like, all right, Gayroy. Chill out, Gayroy.
Who's your favorite wrestler?
My favorite wrestler of all time, Christian Cage. Christian. And it's funny because I was telling my buddy, the dude that was wearing a turtleneck, the guy Christian, he's old school, like from the Attitude Era, but he's still wrestling in AEW, man, and he's killing it in AEW. But he wears a turtleneck. So I kind of wanted to be like, call him Christian Cage, but like only like wrestling fans would have known like what I'm talking about. So, but yeah, him and Eddie Guerrero.
Oh, Eddie Guerrero's badass,
and The Rock. Those are my three favorite. Eddie Guerrero, man. His nephew, Chavo Guerrero, El Paso legend. He's a big fan of mine. Yeah. I met him Combates, remember that MMA promotion that was gonna be like based on Latinos? It was called Combates.
Oh yeah.
They did their first big pay-per-view in my hometown allá in Hidalgo, or McAllen, but in Hidalgo, which is right next to McAllen, the arena over there. And so they hired me to be sort of an ambassador. Like they wanted, like big local so I don't want to say celebrities, but like people que tienen, then they have a lot of followers. They had me there sitting right behind the CEO of the whole thing, and I'm there hitting my pen. All the smoke is going behind his head, and I was about. So at the end of the night, they had a big thing, all meet and greet. So there was a lot of like MMA fighters, wrestlers, freaking actors. So many people. So I got to meet him, right? And he's super cool dude, man, super cool. And I told him I was a comedian. He's like, "Yeah, oh man, maybe I'll go to your show one day." Y así se quedó. Fast forward like 2 years later, somebody tagged him in one of my videos, and he thought it was the most hilarious thing. It was the bull riding video. Somebody tagged him on that, and so like I DM'd him. He started following me off of that video. So I DM'd him. I was like, hey, I don't know if you remember, but I met you at the Combates pay-per-view after the fights, and you said like hopefully you get to make it out to one of my shows, man. The offer still stands. You got tickets anytime. I'm in your area, and he's like, we stayed in touch, man. Super cool dude, and he would he would message me. He's like, man, I'm about to board the plane. And I just saw your videos. I can't stop laughing. Now TSA's asking me what's up. And I was like, man, that felt super cool. So I was gonna do I just did El Paso last week, and I messaged him like for him to if he wanted to do like sort of like Mick Foley, do like a story session, and then I'll finish it up with comedy. I knew it was gonna be a success because like everybody loves him in El Paso, and we were already working out the details. And that's when my Instagram got taken down. Oh. And then I lost his contact, and I messaged him with my new Instagram, but it went to his spam folder. He probably doesn't see it, and I never got his number. So I was like, man, I lost an opportunity. But I know I'll get a hold of him again. But yeah, man, we were in talks about him starting to do some stand up again.
Yeah.
I think everybody should try stand up. Yeah, at least because I mean, stand up is just anybody with a story, whether it's funny or not, it's but everybody, I mean, everybody's a storyteller. Como dice mi mamá, todos tenemos nuestro mundo son muchos mundos en la cabeza, and so
we all see it differently.
Stand up at least once, bro.
Yeah.
It's a
Checo, you need
trip.
some stand-up comedy.
Check
I
out
got to stand up every time I got to go to work. So, nah.
I gotta stand over.
You ever had any bad hecklers?
Last night, turtleneck. No, but he was cool, man. Yeah, man. I've had it all, bro. I had some dude come and pray for me on stage.
What?
Yeah, one time, some dude was he
Damn, how
came
bad
up
was the
with-
joke?
Yeah, I know. I don't even. I think I was making fun of him because he was being loud, and then I kind of, no, I messed him up. Like I even forgot what I told him, but then he came up and tried to pray for me, and I had some soccer hooligans try to rush the stage. One time, it was in Houston. We were
Yeah.
doing a show. It was me, Raymond Horta, John Stringer, and this comedian named Barry Laminack from Houston, and there was the America, like the soccer team, the America. They were like in the finals, and that was, I guess, their home base. The venue we were performing at,
Yeah.
that was like their base of where they all went to go watch the game. So they lost the game, and they all stuck around, and they didn't pay for the show, but they like the fan club. They stuck around, so I saw them. They were all wearing their little gay yellow jerseys, so you can bleep that out. And so I went in hard on them. Like it's soccer, bro.
Yeah.
Like, it's soccer, bro.
They're from Gayroy.
Sí, they were from Gayroy. And I los estaba crushing, bro. And they got so mad. They went to the DJ booth and started playing their little America theme song or
Yeah.
whatever. And then I went even hard on them, more hard on them. They started rushing the stage. Más que Raymond and John and Barry, they all like kind of surrounded the stage. And I mean, they're comedians, bro. What were they really gonna do, bro? We're not known to be fighters, bro.
Yeah.
But they stopped them. They kind of chilled them out from me getting attacked, bro. So that would have been cool. I would have been like Chris Rock before the whole
Yeah.
Will Smith incident, bro. But yeah, man. So yeah, I've had my my issues with hecklers, especially like since there was no comedy scene in the Valley. There's no. We didn't come up in the traditional big city, comedy club, like a lot of these comedians do. They're in a big city, they do open mic, and then they start hosting, and then they'll feature, and then they start going on the road as a headliner. But it's always in a controlled kind of environment, a comedy club, theater. No, for me, Raymond and Sonia Trevino and the other RGV comics, it's we were doing pool halls,
Yeah.
like little biker bars, like it's like cantinitas, bro, cantinitas, nursing homes, bowling alleys, todo, bro, anything and everything in between. We've done it, we've conquered it. And there was this venue, bro, that we used to do every Tuesday that I used to book, called Paradise Roadhouse. It was the Gauntlet, bro. I remember we brought down this Screech. I picked him up from Corpus because he did the some shows here, and then I took him down to the Valley.
Yeah.
And the whole time I was driving him down, he was just super nervous because a lot of comedians had told him that place was rough, bro.
Yeah.
That it was, man. It was like man, it was and so much distractions, bro.
Yeah.
So many distractions. Man, it was a hard. So if you can get people to laugh there, bro, man,
You're good.
eres verga, bro.
Yeah.
That place was estaba gacho for stand up. But that's where we made our. That's where we made our. That's what we came up through, man.
Yeah.
And so now we're such better comics because of it.
Yeah, that's badass though, man. Shit.
It's the best, bro.
Yeah.
I love stand ups comedy so much, man. Just like a Rubik's Cube. Every
Yeah.
show is trying to figure out what exactly to do,
Yeah. So
Um,
you write new stuff all the time, or
Yeah, because I think living life is just material in itself.
Yeah.
There's some comics that come up to me and they're like, man, I haven't written anything in a while. And I'm just like, just live, bro. Just, just live and material will come to you.
Yeah.
Don't go out there stealing jokes. I just had one of my buddies telling me that he performed with some some comic in Eagle Pass,
Mm-hmm.
and that he was doing my jokes, not my jokes, but my mannerisms.
Oh no
The
shit.
whole like, hey, like the way I do my videos. Oh,
Yeah,
yeah. He was trying to do that, but he's a half white, half Mexican dude, so it was coming out like
Mucho.
real pocho that madre.
Yeah.
But at the same time, people kind of like that stuff, like when you're doing it so bad. But I was like, yeah, man, like it's not authentic, bro. It's not gonna come out. It's
Yeah.
not gonna come out good, bro. Like, find your voice, live life, and if you're a naturally funny person, which I would hope that's why you got into stand-up comedy, because
Yeah.
somebody has told you, or you recognize that you're a funny individual. So just go out and live life, and material's gonna come to you,
Yeah.
bro. Like,
Do you get flattered when somebody tries to copy you, or it kind of not offends you, but it kind of like
yeah, bro. It kind of pisses me off, bro.
yeah, me too, man. I have people like try to copy some of my food and around here and try to sell it. Like people like, oh, just take it as like how do they say it? Like it's flattering or something like that. Well, not really. It's like shit. I put everything into doing this, you know what I mean? Just for someone
Yeah.
to come along and just like
Water
take
it
it
down.
Yeah, water it down and shit.
Yeah, and especially that dude, man, because his whole gimmick, his whole I'm half black, I'm half Mexican, half Hispanic, half white.
Yeah.
So like his version of my mannerisms are so watered down, bro, that it just comes across like to me real cringe.
Yeah.
But then at the same time, like people see it and like they think it's, I don't know, like they like it because it's so bad. I don't know. And I'm kind of mad. I was like, well, that's me. But now he's putting his like white version on it, and it's kind of like, come on, dude.
I think that's a thing now, man. Sometimes I scroll through TikTok and I
Mm-hmm.
see some videos of people doing some weird shit, man.
And
And they
that's what
got
gets popular too.
yeah, and they got
man.
thousands and thousands of people watching.
Yeah.
Like, what the fuck? Like, who the hell wants to sit there all day long and look at this shit? You know what I mean? It's just weird, bro. But that's what's in, I guess, right now.
Yeah, yeah. And then también a lot of times, man, social media is just it's sort of just a luck of the draw what
Yeah.
goes viral, bro. You post a reel up, and it's at that moment where a lot of people are on the phone. They see your reel, and they'll just they'll click it, or and it's just at the time you put it out, so many people clicking on it, it just starts coming up on everybody's feed.
Yeah.
And it's just like the look of the draw, really.
Damn, that fucking thing still leave a bad taste in my mouth, man.
It's nasty, right?
Yeah.
Ugh.
It's a weird flavor. I don't even know what the hell. I don't know. It's like I ate a plant or something.
Right? I can't really put it's just ugly, bro. Do not, no recommend chinos. Your pepino is not good, chinos. Ugh. Ugh. They're gonna. Oh, here we go. No valen queso, bro. Gacho, bro. Sabe feo, bro. Ah.
I noticed that like on my videos, they get the most likes and the most views and all that are the ones where people talk shit in the comments.
Right?
Those are the ones that get the most. Like I got one that has like almost 300,000 views, whatever. But and I had one on Facebook that hit 800 and something thousand. But there was a lot of people just talking shit on there, this and that. And I was like,
About like the food, or like,
yeah, about the food, whatever. Oh, that's not how you do this. Oh no, that's not how you're supposed to do that. And you know what I mean? But
yeah.
it's crazy. It don't bother me none because
like that. Yeah,
it's free advertisement. You know what I mean?
yeah.
But it's just crazy. I noticed that those are the ones that get the most attention when people talking shit on
And
them.
then there's a lot of videos también that they're purposely messing up food.
Yeah.
They're like purposely cooking something real crappy just so people could be like, this cannot be real.
Yeah. There's this lady that me and my wife watch. We like watching her videos. It's funny, man.
The black lady?
No, it's a white lady and her son.
Oh, okay.
And I'll tag you in it later on. And she just I don't know if it's real or fake, whatever, but she makes some food, man. I'm like, what the fuck is this lady doing, man? Like there was one where she made some macaroni and cheese, and then she put sliced cheese on it. And
oh yeah,
I was like, what the hell? Like,
Yeah.
it's just crazy, man. It's just it's funny at the same time.
And then there's the one lady I watched. I haven't seen her stuff in a while, but like she would put her it's her, like, I guess, like green screen, right?
Mhm.
Again, it's her face. and she's watching a video, somebody cooking something real nasty, and she starts off the video by going, "Everyone's so creative." You never seen those?
I don't think so.
And then she's just sort of real sarcastically,
Mm-hmm.
pointing out what they're doing wrong. But it's like
Yeah.
she's sort of like giving them props, but that she's doing it in a sarcastic way.
Yeah.
And she's always going, "Everyone's so creative." And that lady's super funny. I haven't seen some of her videos in a while, man.
Yeah.
But
Yeah, people, they jump off and they get back on. A lot of times their shit gets taken down for some reason. Man,
como me on Instagram.
man, that's crazy, man.
See, I was at 180,000 followers, man.
Now you gotta start all over.
Yeah, man, it sucks, and man, and then right now a lot of people are hitting me up like, is this a real profile? Like, is this like they think my new profile is spam?
Yeah,
They have a lot of those profiles that they just
they clone them, whatever, just to try to rip people off of money and shit like that. Yeah, but a lot of people don't understand how much work it is to get that many followers on there, man. Like, it's just.
It's a constant.
It is, bro.
Constant grind, bro.
Yeah, you got to keep posting. You got to build up your audience and stuff.
It's a full-time job.
Yeah,
in
it
itself,
is, man.
Bro.
Pinches Zuckerberg.
Sí, pues yeah, Zuckerberg y Elon. To get monetized in Twitter, man, I'm almost there, man.
Yeah.
Twitter's actually been one of my best platforms.
Mm-hmm.
It's a free-for-all in there, man. It's a cesspool in
How,
there, bro.
I don't even know how the hell Twitter works, man.
It's it's like shorter videos.
Mm-hmm.
The videos can be that long, and it's just it's like Twitter back in the day. It was only like 140 characters, so it's just quick, quick little stuff. But now there's so much spam on it.
Yeah.
Since Elon took it over, he's trying to get all that money back. There's just when one of my videos went viral on it, it's like at 10 million views.
Mm-hmm.
I started getting those spam bots, bro.
No shit.
It's I posted, I went to the gym, right? And I was so excited, bro. I put up this motivational quotes. One of those motivational quotes that people post after the gym, bro. I was like, don't expect front row results with nosebleed efforts. And the first comment was spam, bro. It was some big old fat lady showing her butthole. I was like promoting her OnlyFans, and I was like, oh, delete. And you can't really delete stuff on Twitter. It's weird. Like, I mean, you can delete your post, but you can't delete somebody's reply. It stays there,
Damn.
Like, you can delete your post, but like, you can't delete it. Like, you can hide it so other people won't see it, and that's what I did. But it'll still like be there, So but I was like, dude, I don't want to be viral no more, bro. Because the spam bots on Twitter's like will come out.
That's crazy, man.
Yeah.
Shit. What's your favorite heel in wrestling?
My favorite bad guy?
Yeah.
It's because when a heel is so good at his job at making you hate him, it's he actually becomes cool.
Yeah. Like The Rock.
Yeah, like to me, like I never liked CM Punk. Like, he's always been like annoying. Like when he was first started coming off, when he was like the straight edge dude.
Yeah. Like
I was so annoyed by him because that was during my pase and my drinking phase.
Yeah.
So I was like, fuck this vato, bro, saying get straight edge. So so I never liked him because of that. And now that I'm like Cali sober, I just don't like him now because se me quedó el pinche hatred. Shawn Michaels was now I think he's one of the greatest, but se me quedó the hurt when he betrayed Marty Jannetty.
Yeah.
I threw him through the glass window at the barbershop. Like I me quedé enojado con él, bro.
Man, when I was young, my favorite wrestler was Bret Hart, and when that shit, the screw job happened and all that shit with Shawn Michaels, that was fucking crazy, man.
Sí, también de eso,
Yeah.
And then John Cena, I hated John Cena for a while, bro, because I was like, man, they would just push him down our throats, bro.
Yeah.
And I was like, when is this motherfucker gonna lose, bro? And so I hated him for a while too, bro.
Yeah.
Anyway, they want me to do a little. There you go. They thought I was idling on TikTok.
Yeah.
See, TikTok's so sensitive.
Yeah.
Any little thing, bro, they'll cut you down.
Dom is the best heel right now.
Oh yeah, he is, bro.
I haven't watched wrestling in a long time, man. But when I was younger, I used to love watching it. I haven't really
I'm the
paid
one that's
attention no
Eddie
more.
Guerrero's son, right?
Huh?
That's Eddie's son, right?
That's what they say, bro. He's technically Rey Mysterio's son,
Uh-huh.
but he
The mullet says different.
the bullet is different and the mustache. Dom is great, man.
Yeah.
What a cool kid, bro.
Yeah.
He's learned like he just knows the business, of course, man.
Yeah.
Like his dad's Rey Mysterio or Eddie.
Yeah.
or Eddie. Yeah, man. Dom's great, bro.
Yeah.
Saludos to rest in peace, Eddie Guerrero, bro. Yeah, man. Imagine if Eddie was around today, bro. The interaction
Yeah.
between him and Dom and Ray would have been just
That would have been crazy,
so
man.
cool. Chris Benoit will probably still be alive too.
Yeah.
Man.
Steiner Brothers. Yeah, Steiner Brothers were badass.
The Steiner brothers were actually always kind of a babyface team until
NWO
Scott turned on
and
them,
all
yeah.
that came out. Yeah. That was badass, man. Scott Steiner's a big motherfucker, man.
see.
That's a big dude. So
I
was
would
Triple
love his
H.
promos, bro.
Yeah.
Just him spouting nonsense.
Yeah.
Igual que el Ultimate Warrior. And I saw some old promos, bro, of Ultimate Warrior and Macho Man together.
Uh-huh.
Man, geeked out of their mind. Both
Yeah,
of them,
yeah,
bro.
for real, man. Shit.
Yeah, bro, I was like, yeah,
Top-
this is
todo
classic wrestling
perical.
right here,
Yeah,
bro.
they were all fucking coked up like a motherfucker. Shit.
Mm.
Tom is a bit- Shit, man. So
I like that. They see me looking up, bro.
yeah, man. So your next show, where's it gonna be at?
So this month is a lot of Christmas company Christmas parties.
Mhm.
I have a crazy schedule that's gonna take me to Laredo, and then Laredo's not that far from my house, like 3 hours, but I'm going to Laredo, and then flying out to Greenville, Texas,
Mhm.
get an Uber that's an hour away to
Chinga.
Nacogdoches, do the gig, take an Uber back, and then the flight leaves. Then stay at the airport till my flight leaves at 5 a.m. Or yeah, 5 a.m.
Damn, man.
So 6 a.m. So yeah, that's gonna be kind of crazy. It's my first time in Nacogdoches, but I'm not really gonna spend any time. Just gonna
Yeah.
go in there, do the gig, and then
Leave.
take off back to the airport. But the public shows that I have, I'm gonna be doing the Denver Improv for the first time.
Mhm.
I'm excited about that. Denver, Colorado. We'll see you there. December 26th, right after Christmas. So that's the perfect Christmas gift to give to somebody. And then Colorado Springs on the 27th and 28th.
Mhm.
And then my January is actually looking a little bare.
Yeah.
I haven't booked anything for January. I know the gigs will come.
Yeah.
But if anything, I could just just use that month to like concentrate on my health and write and just get my studio, man, this is the goal right here. Do something
Oh yeah,
similar.
man. Yeah.
So I have I moved into a house with my old lady, and she's been amazing, man, in fixing up my future studio for
Yeah.
me, man.
That's good, man.
See, it's gonna look nice. It's gonna my mind is gonna be so uncluttered. I think the creativity is gonna start to flow awesomely,
Yeah.
bro. I don't even know if awesomely is a word. But
It
it's
is
gonna
today.
start coming, yeah.
Yeah.
So I can't wait for that, just because I think that's the next step in my career, man. I
Yeah.
want to write a screenplay,
Mhm.
a movie, a TV series. I think it's time. I
Yeah.
have like a lot of like creative ideas that I have, and to just sit down and be focused on that, I think I can make something for raza. That's true
Yeah.
raza, bro. Not this watered down California. No offense to the people in Cali, but California
Yeah, I know what you
Mexicans,
mean.
they're
Yeah.
different than our raza Mexicans from here, or Tejanos, or so something that represents La Raza, El Valle, South Texas,
Yeah.
Corpus, San Antonio. you know, we don't have anything like that in you know in Hollywood, man.
No,
And
we
I want to
don't.
write something, and I have the connections to, you know,
Mm-hmm.
I'm not like one of those like screenwriters that, you know, has no connections. Where
Yeah.
they're like, oh, I have so many people that have told me like, hey man, just give me something, bro, and we'll if
That'd be
it's
fucking
good, which I
badass,
know it
man.
will be,
Yeah.
we'll put it on film, bro.
Hell
And I got
yeah.
investors, I got, you know, I got everybody, I got the means to make it happen. I just gotta like, you know, put pen to paper.
Yeah.
And I get, you know, like all of it, man. Comedy has its you know, peaks and valleys, and it's a roller coaster. And sometimes you feel like you're not relevant. You know, I feel, you know, I see comics, you know, that are touring worldwide and doing arenas, and you know, it's just human nature, you know, to be like, you know, I'm more talented than them. Why are they, you know? But
Yeah.
it's God's purpose, bro. And then I read the guy from Yellowstone. He got fired from a show. They told him he wasn't good enough, so he just said, what I told myself was like, just write, and something will
Yeah.
come. So that's the mentality I'm going with. Like when I feel that I'm being left behind, or I'm not being relevant, I just know that my talent, you know, it is good enough.
Yeah.
And I just gotta write, man. That's just basically what it comes down
Yeah,
to. It,
man.
man. Just write.
Now you throw a badass show, man. I remember when my
Thank
wife
you,
went to
bro.
go watch, man. Fuck, man, we laughed to the start to
Thank
the
you, bro.
finish, bro. And it's, you know what I mean. That's badass, man.
Thank
That's
you,
really,
bro.
that's
Man, appreciate it, man. Appreciate all the times that, you know, you've booked me, and you know that you come out to support, man.
Yeah.
It means a lot, bro.
yeah, man.
It
Shit,
means a lot, bro.
I appreciate it, man. Shit, you want to tell any jokes real quick before it's time to go?
I was gonna do a joke about cocaine, but then I
The cucumber messed it up.
yeah. That's what it says. It says like pase lavado. I was gonna do a joke about pase, but then I realized that cocaine jokes are very passe. Just right, baby, just right. Oh, you didn't get to hear my my pedicure story, right? Oh man, it's a new bit that I have, bro, and I
Yeah.
perfected it last night. I went to Progreso, bro, and I got a pedicure by a tranny. I wrote a whole 15-minute bit about it, bro. Yeah, I mean, first me sacó de onda, bro, because estaba chingona la tranny, bro. Estaba hefty, parecía linebacker, and like. I have not that I've seen a lot of trannies in my life, bro. Like the only tranny I've ever seen has been Michelle Obama back in the day.
Yeah.
You know? But to see like a big pinche tranny chingona like that kind of,
Yeah.
pero then I realized that that's exactly what I needed for my feet, bro.
Yeah.
My feet were bad, bro, and her big old manly hands, bro, were just
Banana hands.
sacándome todo el parasites y gout y chingo de desmadre, bro. So yeah, man. But yeah, it was a fun time last night, man.
Yeah.
A ver, we'll run it back, bro.
Yeah, for sure, man. For sure.
It was fun, man.
Yeah.
Maybe le voy a decir a Raymond, bro.
Yeah, that'd be
do
nice,
something,
man.
bro.
That'd be nice.
We'll,
We're trying to do something at least once a month at Rich's for comedy, man.
Okay,
So,
yeah.
yeah, we ain't got no ideas for next
The
month so
Vago
far.
comedy series.
Yeah. Fuck yeah.
That one, yeah, man. Le
Sorry.
voy a decir a Raymond.
We have to make it the Vago's Comedy Club.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
the Volo comedy, the Volo comedy spot. I'll go see. I'll go back. Yeah.
Anything else you want to say before we end it?
I want to leave you guys with a message, man. The people watching and the people that are gonna watch this later on. This holiday season, adopt, don't shop when it comes to pets. So we have a huge homelessness pet problem in America, man, and I believe we all should rescue a dog or a cat, at least, you know, at least one. If every person in America, you know, so this, and I know it's very cliche when there's a newborn baby in the family to give that newborn baby a little puppy to grow up with.
Yeah.
But this year, instead of a puppy that was breeded, is that even a word, breeded?
Yeah.
How about you give the newborn baby a 70-pound 16-year-old Rottweiler with autism? It will protect your child. It will protect your baby, and it will give you unconditional love. So this year, adopt, don't shop when it comes to our pets, and have a very, very blessed holidays. Merry Christmas, Happy Kwanzaa, Happy Hanukkah. Happy, just, enjoy your holidays with the family. Thanksgiving just passed. Thanksgiving is my favorite holiday.
Yeah, me too.
You get to do pase with your tia, and it's not considered taboo because it's Thanksgiving. So, so enjoy the rest of the holidays. Se va el 2024, ya viene el 2025, and it's going to be the greatest year of our lives. I guarantee it. Te los prometo. Sir.
All right, man. Thank you for watching, man. We'll see you next week.
Your host, El Vago, owner, operator of El Vago Burger Barbecue, located at 4701 Banana Drive, Motown, Texas, Molina neighborhood.
Welcome to the Volo podcast, home of the black sheep and the outcast. Welcome to the Volo podcast, no cap, true stories, what you know about that? Welcome to the Volo podcast, home of the black sheep and the outcast. Welcome to the Volo podcast, no cap, true stories, what you know about that?